What up? What up? What up? Time to lock in. Fly Free Sports, man. Buzzer beater show today. Had a lot going on, so I haven't been able to get to the UFC 317 card, which I will do right now. Um, yeah, like the event is tonight. The card is tonight. Got a very good card. I like it actually more than I like 316. So that's a good thing. UFC stepped it up for this card. Um, yeah, so let's just run them down, man. I'm just gonna do the main card. Um, yeah, let's get into it. Starting off in the bantamweight division, we got Peyton Talbot coming in at 9-1 against Felipe Lima, coming in at 14-1. Very, very, very high level opening match to start the card. Peyton Talbot is coming off a loss, a big loss. He was a highly touted prospect, and he's coming off a big loss to Barcelos back in, I think it was January. I think it was on the same card as the Islam and Money Moicano fight. I think, right? Yeah. So Peyton Talbot coming in against Felipe Lima, who has not lost a fight since his professional debut. He dropped that one and has since rattled off 14 fights in a row. So for all the hype that Peyton Talbot got losing his last fight, he did not ask for any type of softball going into his next fight. So we'll learn everything that we need to know about Peyton Talbot tonight, and if he's going to be a future contender in the division, in the bantamweight division, or if Felipe Lima will continue his hot streak. Very, very skilled striker, Felipe Lima, as well as Peyton Talbot. Peyton Talbot has that power. We know that he just got completely outclassed in his last fight. This one is a very, very tough fight to call, but I'm gonna show some faith in Talbot that he will bounce back. I don't really have anything to support that other than I believed in him going into his last fight and he lost. He got outclassed. He got wrestled to death. Like, he just got held down. But I see him bouncing back in a big way. I do have it going to a decision though. I don't have him stopping Felipe Lima or anything, but I do think he will get the W. Yeah, let's just see if we could just get all these fights right, because my last card prediction did not go so well. I mean, I might have got like 2 or 3 fights right on the main card, so we'll do better tonight. I got Peyton Talbot by decision, split decision. I think it'll be a very, very good fight. Next fight, we're going into the lightweight division. Another one, high level fight. Benil Dariush coming in at 22-6-1 against Hanato Money Moicano. We have not seen Moicano since his loss to Islam Makhachev back on that same card that I just referenced. Money Moicano, man, all the pizzazz, all the flair, you know what I mean? He talks a very, very good game. A very, very good fighter too as well. Can't take that away from him. Coming in against the vet, Benil Dariush. Dariush is on a 2-fight losing streak though. He lost to Arman Sarukian and Charles Oliveira. So that's nothing to be, that's nothing to hang your head about. Like, those are 2 very, very high level fighters that are in the top 5 of the division. So Dariush is always very, very competitive. He's gonna come give it 100%. Before that, he beat Mateus Gamrot. He beat Tony Ferguson. So we'll see, man. We'll see if he can right the ship, so to speak. I know Money Moicano, like I said, he's coming off that loss to Islam, but prior to that, he was on a pretty good trajectory. Money Moicano, like I said, coming in 26-1. Yeah, lost to Makhachev. He beat Benoit Saint Denis, beat Jalen Turner, Dober, very high level guys. Money Moicano was no game. I know a lot of people are going with Dariush, but me personally, I'm gonna go with Money Moicano to get the win. Let's say stoppage in the third. I think Money Moicano gets the job done. We say I can't lose. I can't lose. Money Moicano, man. Dog. I think Money Moicano is the underdog. Let me see what the fight odds are on that. Oh, it's pretty even. Minus 105 for Moicano, minus 115 for Benel Dariush. So yeah, that's pretty much a pick 'em. Vegas has that shit at a pick 'em. So we'll see what goes on. We'll see what goes on with that. The next fight, sheesh, I told you all of them hitting. Brandon Royval coming in at 17-7 against Joshua Van, 14-2. High level flyweights, both high level flyweights. Josh Van actually fought on 316, which is crazy. Not even a month to prepare for the fight, but he took it on short notice, trying to climb them ranks and get to that flyweight title. Much respect to Josh Van, and I'm one of them people. I say Josh Van, every card he shows up. He shows up every single time. He's not going to cheat the fans. He's going to put on a good performance. Same can be said for Brandon Royval. I think he's an underrated guy in the division, still kind of like looking for his respect. Brandon Royval, everybody know he's fought a lot of guys. You know what I mean? He's been in that flyweight division, been being competitive for a long time. So I think this is a tough fight to call. This is a very, very, very tough fight to call. Sheesh. I'm gonna go with the fresh blood of the division. I think Josh Van has some very, very good momentum going. I do not know if he'll be able to finish Brandon Royval. I really don't see that. But I do have him getting the job done in a unanimous decision. We're gonna go unanimous decision for this one. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Josh Van, unanimous decision. And this is not a heart pick either, by the way. I love Josh Van striking. I love his takedown defense. Brandon Royval, very, very, very skilled striker. He's been in there, like I said, with the top guys. He's been in there with the current champion, Alexandre Pantoja. So yeah, Brandon Royval. You know, you can never count that guy out. So I think Josh Van gets the job done. On to the next one of two title fights for this card. Alexandre Pantoja, same division, flyweight division, 29-5, monster against Kai Car France, another mainstay who's been, pretty much at that level for a long time, competing with the top guys in the world. I mean, to me, it's just to me, I don't really need a long, like, drawn out explanation for that. I just think Alexandre Pantoja is just a better, like, he's just better. He's just better. He's just at a higher level. I think he'll outclass Kai Car France. Same way Brandon Moreno beat him. I don't know if it'll be like the same body shot Moreno gave him. I don't know if you guys remember that. Pantoja is just so well-rounded, man. Like, he's one of the most underrated. It's crazy that you can even say that about a champion. He's one of the most underrated fighters in the UFC. He just flies under the radar still. I never seen a champion fly under the radar, but somehow Alexandre Pantoja is flying under the radar, and he's just beating. He's clearing out a division. I know there have been talks about him possibly going up to fight Merab at bantamweight, especially since Merab has pretty much cleared that division out. So we'll see what happens with that after Merab fights. I believe it's going to be Corey Sandhagen. But that will be entertaining, though. I'm not gonna lie, because Pantoja is a dog. I think he can be competitive with anybody in the world at 125 and 135. So I look forward to that, and I do have Pantoja taking home the championship again. It's just, and still, I don't see a path to victory for Kai Car France. I think he's very skilled, like I said, with the hands. Very, very skilled striker. It's just he's gonna get outclassed. He's gonna get outclassed. I got Pantoja by stoppage. Uh, what round? Third round. Third round stoppage, man. Pack him up. Either sub or strikes where the ref pulls him off. On to the main event. This is what we're here for. Very, very high stakes for the vacant lightweight championship of the world. Ilia Topuria coming in at 16-0 against Charles Dubronx Oliveira, 35-10. I mean, Charles Oliveira is a legend, complete legend. He has been in there literally with everybody. To me personally, he's the most dangerous guy on the ground. His jiu-jitsu is better than everybody else's in the UFC. That's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure others share that opinion. Charles Dubronx Oliveira is a fucking monster. His jiu-jitsu is elite. It's as elite as you can get for MMA. He's coming in against somebody who's just been the legend killer, Ilia Topuria, El Matador. He has knocked out two legends in a row, Alexander the Great Volkanovski and Max Bless Holloway. I mean, if you knock out Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski, I mean, that's enough for a resume right there. Now he's facing another legend with an opportunity to knock out another legend. Fucking like meteoric rise for Ilia Topuria. Power in both hands. Super duper elite boxing for MMA. He's also a very, very good wrestler, and it hasn't been tested so much in his career in the UFC so far. But when you've been starching motherfuckers every fight, it's kind of hard to even. I mean, what else do we need to see from Ilia? I mean, come on. Now this is another challenge for him going up to 155 and trying to conquer another division. He just vacated his title at featherweight, and he's looking for a new challenge. He obviously wanted it to be Islam Makhachev, but Islam went up to 170. So here we are with Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. And for this fight, I do have Ilia Topuria. I told y'all about 4 or 5 videos ago. I don't know what video it was. We were previewing, me and Thomas were previewing a card. And I told him after that Bryce Mitchell fight, I'm never betting against Topuria again until he gets old. Like, he has to be old, showing signs of decline for me to pick against Ilia. Like, it's just that simple, bro. His confidence is way too high. His skill level is fucking elite. There's nothing you can really do with him. I think Charles would be. It's kind of tough because Charles fights one way. He moves forward. He stays on his front foot. He's always coming forward, pressing the action. But that's going to be extremely difficult against somebody with the kind of devastating power that Ilia Topuria has. So Charles gets cracked a lot. He does get cracked. He gets dropped a lot. That is not a recipe for success against Ilia Topuria. Charles Oliveira's path to victory is pretty much try to get the fight to the ground, work your jiu-jitsu, whether off your back or in the guard. That's really his only path to victory. I know Charles is saying he wants to knock him out. Don't play that game with Ilia Topuria. You will be looking up at stadium lights. They tell you when you on that Novocaine, when you about to get surgery, count backwards from 10. This nigga will be counting backwards from 10, and he will be asleep if you fucking trade punches with Ilia Topuria. It's just that simple. Ilia's calling for a first round knockout. I have it. First round knockout for Ilia El Matador Topuria. I mean, it's just, I think that train is smoking, is moving too fast. And it is what it is. Like, much respect to Charles though. And after this fight, Ilia, like I said, his third legend not getting a knockout against for the third straight fight. That would be fucking monumental and Next after that, who knows, man. But I got Ilya nonetheless. He's too much. Yeah, that's pretty much it for 317. And I guarantee you I got all these picks right. We're gonna find out in a couple hours. It will be coming live tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Yo, lock in with me. Fly Free Sports, man. UFC 317. Like, share, subscribe, man. Holla at your boy. I'll be back for the review. And it's like that.